Hi, and welcome to Aussie Scale Modeller. Jace here, glad to have your company once again. Hey, look, a huge thank you to all of you that hit the like and subscribe and actually sat through my first 2 episodes. If you're new to the channel, basically the channel is about promoting Australian scale modelers, Australian hobby shops, and those companies that are Australian made and owned that provide us with some great hobby gear. Now, please hit that like and subscribe button and the bell notification, just if you're interested in getting notifications on when I post up the next episode. In this episode, we're going to be doing, as promised, an interview with Rory from Rory's RC Hobby House up in Rockhampton in sunny Queensland. Now, I know Kath and Rory are great people and are willing to help you at pretty much every turn. If they haven't got it in the store, just ask Rory, he'll do his darndest to find it for you. Also in this episode, at the end of the episode, I've got a giveaway. I won't let you know what it is. We'll do that after the interview with Rory. So without further ado, let me take you through a bit of a store walkthrough. We'll hit the interview with Rory and I'll catch you on the other side. Well, here we are at Rory's RC Hobby House, one of the longest established hobby stores in Rockhampton. And with me is the man himself, Rory. How are you today, mate?
I'm good, mate. Yourself?
Oh, mate, pleasure to be here. Had a bit of a look around. Mate, not a big building. There's a whole hell of a lot of stuff in here.
Not much to look at, though.
Oh, there's a lot to look at. Hey, mate, just a few questions. What inspired you to get into the hobby, and what hobby is your specialty?
Personally, my hobby of interest is radio control aircraft. I joined the local club in '88 and basically went from there. There was a couple of sources for hobby stuff inside in Rocky and things like that. They were fair, but it was difficult to get parts, accessories, whatever. And when they closed up, there was nobody dealing any radio control stuff in Rockhampton. So at that time I decided to basically start getting stuff into Rocky and selling at the local field from the back of my wagon. And from there it basically continued to progress. I did a lot of stuff from my original home at Bouldercombe. However, being out of town, a lot of people wouldn't come out there, so we moved into Rocky and I set up a small shop in Hollingsworth Street. I was there for just on 9 years. We wanted to continue upgrading and growing. The council wouldn't approve the growth that we were looking for, so we since then moved to Main Street Park Avenue, and basically we haven't looked back. We've just expanded more and more and more. Again, with the aircraft, we'd expand a fair bit, went into helicopters quite a bit. The demand for RC cars and things like that became fairly substantial. Other sources in town weren't really coping with it, so we started there and moved on from there. We've since now added plastic cars and parts and accessories to our repertoire, and again, looking good with that as well. Excellent, mate, excellent. So, I heard you had a store at one time in Gladstone. We did. That was basically when Gladstone was still reasonably profitable and things like that. We started the store down there in 2016, I think, and they were there just on 12 months. I had 2 employees with me down there, and Kathy basically ran the shop in Rocky. She had 4 people here helping her, but due to circumstances and medical conditions, she wasn't able to cope, so we had to pull in our horns and bring it all back to Rocky. Well, mate, and just having a good look around the store, I noticed it's sort of divided into aisles, and you've got on one side there, you've got a huge range of plastic kits. I know myself, that's my area, but how hard is it to get you to order kits and stuff, and if you don't have them in stock? If they're available, we'll certainly try and get them for you. Come in, ask if we can get it. Yes, we'll certainly try and chase it up. If it's not in stock with the supplier, we'll pre-order and go from there. Right, and I mean, unfortunately, most of the country doesn't get to see Rockhampton. How else can they get hold of you? You got a website or anything? We do have a website, rchobbyhouse.com.au. It's been up and running for a long time now, and last I checked, there was some 7,000 different items on that website. Wow, that's an impressive list there. So, what's the turnaround time? Say I did an online order, 5 o'clock last night. Well, normally we try and do it within 24 hours. Weekends make it a little bit difficult, but yeah, if the order comes in, as soon as we see it, we start processing it. Basically, you can only order if it's in stock, so generally we don't have an issue that way, having to go and order extra, so our turnaround time is quite quick. Mate, that's awesome news. And I noticed in one section there, it looks like you've got a little workshop. Do you do repairs in that here as well? We do repairs and maintenance to RC cars in particular, tune-ups and setups if you need to, and we do a lot of warranty work on site as well. Right, what about nitro engines and that? Do you do any work on that, or? as I said, we do testing and tuning on the nitro cars or fuel-powered cars, petrol or nitro. I've got a gentleman who works with me, and he's very good on engines and things like that as well.
Oh mate, that's good news. Hey, just another thing. Looking at the ready to fly and AR, almost ready to fly stuff. Can they come? People come and see you for advice on flying? Because you were saying you've been in the hobby for a while, and
yeah, we can certainly recommend models to suit your interest and or ability. We do have a club in Rocky that is quite strong. There's a few instructors there. I'm an instructor myself. Not that I've been very proactive recently, but we can certainly guide you and recommend to get you up in the air and enjoying your modelling.
Yeah, it's a fantastic hobby. Mate, I notice also you've got a lot of die casts, you've got everything from airbrush kits, you've got spray booths, air compressors. On the balsa side of things, you've got a selection of that as well?
Basically anything with the aircraft. If you want to do scratch building, we've got the wood and things like that. We've got a lot of accessories, hinges, screws, nuts, bolts, whatever you really need to build a model from scratch. Coverings here, the glues are here, as I say, the balsa wood's here. We've got fiberglass, we've got epoxies, all the glues. We should be able to look after you fairly well with a scratch build model.
Well, that's awesome. Trading hours, I know the internet's open 24/7, but what about for the locals and surrounding areas? What's trading hours?
We're a little bit different here. We're open from 11 till 6 weekdays and 11 till 4 Saturday.
Oh mate, that's fantastic.
Don't go open on Sunday or public holidays. I need some time off.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you got to play with the hobbies as we speak. Mate, I'd really like to thank you today for your time and letting me into your shop and look around. By looking at it, mate, there's anything I do need, I'll find it here. Mate, if you'd just like to look down the camera and tell people the website again, and we'll sign off from there.
Okay, the website is www.rchobbyhouse.com.au, and email is rory@rchobbyhouse.com.au as well, so we'll catch you again.
Thank you very much, Rory. Cheers. Well, how good was that? Thanks, Rory, for your time. Much appreciated, mate. I'm sure people will jump in their cars, drive up to Rockhampton in sunny Queensland and visit Rory's RC Hobby House, or they'll jump on your website. Again, thanks, mate. Well, as I said before, I did the walkthrough. I do have a giveaway. Here it is, Delta Airbrush. Okay, folks, all you need to do is in the comments section tell me what my favourite aircraft is of all time and what my favourite NRL team is. In event that I need to have a tiebreaker there, I'll need to know the mark of the favourite aircraft. Also, coming up the next episode, I have the Mackay model show that I attended. Some amazing work. Really thank you to the people up there that hosted us. And please don't forget to like, subscribe and share. And until next time, guys, I'd really like to say thank you. And as I always say, it's all good. Catch you later.